Who won March Madness 2025? NCAA Tournament Final Score, Highlights, More the National Championship Trophy is heading to Gainesville, Florida. Behind another valiant comeback effort, Todd Golden and Florida basketball finished as the last team standing in the 68-team men's NCAA tournament field with a 65-63 win over Houston in the national championship game. Required reading, One Shining Moment 2025, March Madness Highlights after Florida national title with Florida's win. Golden made some March Madness history himself, becoming the youngest coach to win a national championship since NC State's Jim Valvano in 1983. Florida held Houston scoreless over the last 2:05 of the game while causing 4 turnovers over the course of the Cougars' final 4 possessions. But it wasn't until the final seconds that Alex Condon sealed the win for the Gators, when he jumped on the ball around half-court. Follow the madness, NCAA men's tournament bracket, scores, schedules, teams, and more. Houston guard Emanuel Sharp was forced to drop the ball while going up on a 3-point attempt, as he otherwise would have been called for traveling en route to its victory on Monday. Florida came back from both a 31-28 halftime deficit and a 12-point deficit at the 16:25 mark of the second half. It was the third consecutive game in the NCAA tournament that the Gators had to come from behind in the second half. The Gators also are the only national champion over the last 20 years to overcome a deficit of at least 9 points in the Elite Eight, the Final Four and the national championship game, per ESPN. Here's what you need to know from Monday's NCAA tournament championship game, including a look at the box score, stats and highlights. Who won March Madness 2025? Florida defeated Houston 65-63 in the national championship game at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, securing the 2025 men's NCAA Tournament National Championship. It is the third title in program history for the Gators, and their first since 2007. It is also the first men's title for the SEC since Kentucky in 2012, ending a 13-year drought for the conference. Required reading, Most March Madness Titles. Where does Florida rank after NCAA tournament win? Florida-Houston score: teams 1 H2HF Florida 28-37-65 Houston 31-32-63 Florida-Houston stats. Here's a breakdown of each team's stats from the national championship game. Field goal percentage, Florida 21 of 53, 39.6%, Houston 24 of 69, 34.8%. 3-point percentage, Florida 6 of 24, 25%, Houston 6 of 25, 24%. Rebounds, Florida 40 Houston 39. Turnovers, Florida 13 Houston 9. Points off turnovers, Florida 10 Houston 9. Bench points, Houston 17 Florida 14. Paint points, Florida 28 Houston 24. Assists, Florida 14 Houston 6. Here's a look at the individual stat lines for the top 3 leading scorers on each team. Will Richard, Florida 18 points on 5 of 10 shooting with 8 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists and a block. Alex Condon, Florida 12 points on 5 of 9 shooting with 7 rebounds and 4 steals. Walter Clayton Jr., Florida 11 points on 3 of 10 shooting with 7 assists, 5 rebounds, a steal and a block. L.J. Cryer, Houston 19 points on 6 of 18 shooting with 6 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. Mylik Wilson, Houston 9 points on 4 of 9 shooting with 2 rebounds, a block, an assist and a steal. Emanuel Sharp, Houston 8 points on 3 of 11 shooting with 3 rebounds and an assist. March Madness highlights from Florida-Houston game. Here's a compilation of highlights from Monday night's national championship game between Florida and Houston. Most national championships. Florida is tied with Villanova for the 8th most NCAA tournament championships following the Gators' win over Houston. Here is a full list of how many teams have at least 2 national championships since 1939, the first year of the NCAA tournament. 1. UCLA, 11 titles. 2. Kentucky, 8. 3. North Carolina, 6. 3. Connecticut, 6. 5. Duke, 5. 5. Indiana, 5. 7, Kansas, 4. T8. Villanova, 3. T8. Florida, 3. T10. Cincinnati, 2. T10. Louisville, 2 asterisk. T10. Michigan State, 2. T10. NC State, 2. T10. Oklahoma State, 2. T10. San Francisco, 2. Did you expect Florida to win like that? Or were you rooting for Houston all along? Basketball backhand index pointing down. Comment below, who do you think really deserved the championship? Collision. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, thumbs up, and subscribe to Vibe Explorer for more epic sports moments, trending stories, and mind-blowing match recaps every week. Direct hit. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss a moment. We've got some crazy content coming your way next.